I am fitting the front gull wings. I have glass both sides. It's very important as a driver that one is able to look over your shoulder to see traffic coming in from, in my case, the left. So glass it'll be. I have had a close look at the glass gull wings made in Australia. There are a couple of quite nice ones, but nothing comes close to the ones from Explore Glazing in Holland. So they have, thank you guys, donated two for the project, and I will be fitting them here. And I have to do it myself this time. I think I might ask for some help because, well, things are always more complicated than they look. It's 2024. That means 40 years that I've been exploring the world's most remote places in four-wheel drives, in association with the Overland workshop. You take out the interior trim, which just pulls out. There are 4 little clips, and the rest is glue. Now, I've been told to release the glue. You do very, very gently, and you get it to release by just gently pulling it around. Now, this is the glue that Toyota uses. It doesn't set. It's not like silicone. Yeah, this is working. See, so now I've been warned that this can be very messy, and that is why I've put down this masking tape down here, because once it gets onto paintwork, this stuff is really, really yucky. So what I've got to do is I've got to try and stop this glue from going all the way over the car. And I thought I might do it like this. Twist it, twist it, twist it. There he goes. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Alright, we've only got a little bit of muck to clear up. Not a great deal. And the way I'm going to do it is I'm just going to try and wrap it around my gloves. I'll clean that off, it's not too bad. See, it's these little specks here that will take some getting rid of. But I now have to clear up all of this rubber, and I have to pull it off and clear it up. It's a slow, messy job. I remember helping the guys before when I did my previous one. I helped them fit it. And I remember I spent a good couple of hours cleaning up this window. Nothing I like more. Saturday morning, my workshop, working on a troopy. I told you I was going to need some help. That, of course, was Rob Stokes from Custom Overland Solutions. They build some beautiful wooden drawer systems and packing systems for the back of station wagons like Landcruiser 300. Fantastic solution for that, and Landcruiser 200 and Nissan Patrol. And I just have to mention right here, thanks Robbie for your help. It was 44 degrees yesterday in here. We're having one of the hottest Perth summer I can remember. I've been here 7 years, and it's, wow, it's hot at times. Anyway, I got to finish up. They are made by a company called Explore Glazing. They're based in Holland. They arrived here somewhere between 2 and 3 weeks, and I'm in Western Australia, so they arrived really, really quickly. The ease of installation, yes, 2 of you can do it. My only recommendation would be go slowly. We had to do a slight trim on the car on that side because it wouldn't quite comfortably fit into the curve. Remember, these are consistent every time, they're exactly the same, but the Toyotas are not, and you'll have slight changes in the Toyota. It's surprising that, but it's actually true. This side went in very, very easily with no adjustment at all. The other side was a bit painful. Time now to see how my interior components are getting along. But before I do that, a quick flashback to about a month ago. For the new build, I have to think about mounts on my center console, mounts on my roof console, mounts on the exterior of the car for cameras, and of course perhaps a windscreen camera and navigational equipment as well. Why go to Amazon when you can support an Australian family like Coast to Coast mounts? So this is what I got myself. That's a mount for an external camera. That's a mount for an internal camera. That's a mount for a GoPro. Another reason for going into the shop is that I didn't even know that some of these existed. And as you walk down the aisles and you look at the different parts, and you can, in your mind's eye, decide, okay, well, that'll be good for that, and that'll be fit there, and then that'll fit there, and that fit. And of course, the best part about building a four-wheel drive is that we do this. We get passionate about our build, and then we spend our Saturdays building our cars and fitting all of this equipment into our cars. And that's what I'm doing now. One of my motivations has been this camera here. It's a Sony A7C II, the compact full frame camera, and the idea is that I'm going to mount it here. Now, up to now, I've been very, very frustrated with GoPros. I actually hate GoPros. I could do a rant right now, but I'm going to spare you. The problem with GoPro is the light isn't really good. It gets grainy very, very quickly. And once it gets grainy, then you see all kinds of funny video artifacts in addition to the grain. And often, if there's I'm starting to rant. The point is that this camera here, being full frame, is going to be so much more capable in low light. And if I'm driving late at night, and the light's going, but the light is still beautiful, but there's not a lot of it. These cameras, that's the A7S III, these cameras work brilliantly in low light. I can continue shooting well after the sun has gone down. GoPro is good for bolting it underneath, so looking at the suspension or that kind of stuff. Not for interior car stuff. So that's the end of my GoPro career with GoPros inside the vehicle. Instead, I'm now going to use this, and in fact bought this equipment now, not for my 2.8 Landcruiser build, but actually primarily because I'm going to Africa in a month's time, and these rigs will be coming to Africa with me. So, right, back to our Landcruiser build. And this then is my interior in Carmen Automotive Solutions workshop, and they've just got it back from the powder coaters, and I'm starting for the first time to see the vision of my car. They've let me come in and help with its assembly because I just enjoy doing this stuff. This interior is different in many ways, in that the concept behind it is that they build it here, they assemble it here, and they send it to you no matter where in the world you are, and everything is self-contained. You can have it pre-plumbed, pre-wired, even the air tire pumping system, all installed in the unit, and you literally just take delivery and you install it at your home, and which is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to be installing it here in a workshop. I'm going to have it delivered by a truck in my workshop at my home, and I'm going to install it myself. Sean from Mission 4x4 has my rear door molle panels ready to fit. These side vents on the troop carrier can be put to good use. Alright, there you go. So, inside of that, I will put fill my tank, cold water, hot water.
Perfect.
Right, I know what I'm going to be doing this Saturday. I'm going to get all my bits and pieces and put them on the back here. So I'm going to take this now because I'm expecting a... Yes, there it is. Ta-da! Cam just sent me a picture. That is my headspace roof conversion, which we are installing on the vehicle early next week. That'll be for a later video. Next week I'm going to show you that. You'll notice my roof conversion has been fitted. It was an amazing couple of days. I had such fun with the guys from... We'll have to find out next week. Remember, all of this, everything that I know, everything that I teach is on the overlandworkshop.com. See you next time.